So, if you're a Samsung user, you are going to want to hear this. Their super popular mobile browser, Samsung Internet, is officially making a comeback on Windows PCs. But, is it a comeback that anyone was really asking for? Let's get into it.
I know exactly what you're thinking. In a world with Chrome, Edge, and Firefox everywhere, do we seriously need another web browser? And you know what? That is a totally fair question. But the answer is, well, it's a little more strategic than you might think.
See, for Samsung, this isn't just about dropping another app into the world. This move is actually a critical piece of a much, much bigger corporate game plan.
So, what's the real goal here? It's something tech giants have been chasing for years, building that seamless, powerful, all-encompassing ecosystem. In this slide, honestly, it gets right to the heart of what Samsung is trying to do. Just think about the Apple model, right? That incredible, seamless connection between an iPhone and a Mac where everything just works. Well, Samsung wants to create that same kind of magic, but by linking its Galaxy phones to the huge world of Windows PCs. So, okay, how are they actually going to pull this off? Well, it really all comes down to the features. This new browser is being built from the ground up to be the bridge that finally connects your mobile world and your desktop world. And it really boils down to three key things. First, that seamless cross-device syncing. Then, some integrated AI help to make browsing a little smarter. And finally, a big focus on security and privacy. Let's break those down. First up, syncing. This is really the core of their whole ecosystem plan. So if you're already using Samsung Internet on your phone, you just log in on your PC, and bam, instantly, your history, your bookmarks, your saved passwords, they're all right there. And here's the kicker. It even syncs with Samsung Pass, their own password manager, which really ties the whole experience together. Next up, of course, they are baking in their Galaxy AI tech right from the start. The first big feature is something they're calling Browsing Assist. Think of it as your own AI co-pilot for the web. It can give you a quick summary of a super long article or translate a web page on the fly. It's actually pretty similar to some of the AI features we've seen pop up in Microsoft's Edge browser recently. Now, on the security side of things, they're really highlighting a feature called Smart Anti-Tracking. And what this does is it basically stops websites from following you around the internet, watching what you do and building a profile on you as you browse from site to site. And to prove that it's actually working, they've included a new privacy dashboard. This gives you a really clear, real-time look at exactly which trackers are being blocked so you feel a little more in control of your data. Okay, so here's where the story gets a little more interesting. This whole thing, it might feel brand new and really bold, but it's actually not Samsung's first time at this rodeo. Yeah, believe it or not, about 2 years ago, Samsung quietly launched a very similar browser on the Microsoft Store. There was basically zero marketing for it, and eventually it just kind of faded away and got shut down. So this new, flashy beta release, it's a much more official and very public second attempt. That's right. Attempt number 2. This is their second major push to get onto the Windows desktop, and you can bet they're banking on a very different outcome this time around. All right, so if any of this has you a little curious and you want to see for yourself if the second time's the charm, here are the details on how you can try out the beta version right now. So the beta started rolling out on October 30th, but, and this is a big but, for now it's limited to just the United States and Korea. And to run it, your PC needs to have Windows 10, specifically version 1809 or later, or of course any version of Windows 11. Now, if you're listening from outside of those two countries, don't worry. Samsung says that a broader expansion to other regions is definitely planned to follow this initial testing phase, so you'll just have to be a little patient. You know, this quote really just sums it all up perfectly. Building a successful browser today is a massive challenge, especially when you're going up against the current giants. So whether Samsung can actually pull this off is a huge question. But hey, the key thing here is they're back in the ring and they are trying. And that really leaves us with the big final question, doesn't it? Could this new browser be the missing piece of the puzzle for Samsung? Is this the key to finally building an ecosystem that's strong enough to truly go toe-to-toe with Apple and Google? I guess we're all going to have to wait and see.